He's such a legend, though. I don't even know if you can. Oh God! Oh God! I'm trying to tell you.
It don't sound good on camera, but like people be like, "I'm gonna okay," but the sound
The
was still
disgust.
good. So
No, I was watching it.
I see Isaiah's face. That's crazy.
It's cause like,
Okay,
this is the way I see it. I listen to R. Kelly's old music.
But we still in this thing going crazy. Way too hot. I think I just broke the AC. I sit at the top of it all. That's the apex. Legend in the making. If I make it, don't get faked in. Promise you right now, I don't know who I or when. I'm just making memories right now for the captions. I'm trying to be so far from where I'm at that I can't grasp it. Hey, yo, past it. Whoa, yo. I don't feel no pain unless I need it to bounce back. Back in this game with no review camera. It's all panoramic. Picture scene and set the tone like a director. This is my show. Ay, yo, showing off. Ay, showing out. Put on for my people. They've been waiting cause it's been a drought. Glad my jumper wet. I'm shooting shots until the lights is out. It's been getting darker where we at. I need a way out. Ay, yo, underground. Ay, whoa, not a sound. Plan the moves out and just keep them all to myself.
the whole beat.
But you know why I don't put it all on him? A lot of those parents brought their kids to R. Kelly
and they
in the mean of trying to get some money out of him.
Yep.
What they were getting money from him was all gravy. The money stopped.
And let me ask you a question.
No, I don't think that excuses him as a grown man.
But let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Switch this.
Okay.
You're R. Kelly.
Yeah.
You are R. Kelly.
Still in this thing.
With your brain, but you're R. Kelly.
Yeah.
These same parents bring their kids to your house, R. Kelly.
Like three.
Right.
If you
So I'm saying I'm amazing. Trails getting blazed. Still further notice, I say that I'm running things. Simple plain king. Send the crowd my way and make sure it's custom made. Black and yellow be the colors. I feel like I'm from PA, yo. I'm done with delays, yo. It's time to get paid, yo. Options have been weighed and we don't make no trades. This is it, yo. Lead, yo. Climbing up the pit like I am bad, yo. Gotta keep this mask on my face, yo. See, we bite.
It's gonna surprise you. I don't know. It might make it weird. I be a lot of chicks listening to your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't trust a soul, they gon' do you wrong. Yeah. And women love you, really love you, but you know that they gon' leave alone. Yeah. And who are they been sleeping on? Yeah. Cause I know they ain't sleep on me. And she been damaged. Yeah, she been damaged. Like why you want my damage? Cause thought we was family. Yeah. Thought we was family. Yeah. Something like that at least.
you talking about me?
Yeah.
That's kind of, I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment, but keep going.
That's crazy.
Cause she been damaged.
Can't nobody get that like at all.
I only got to keep the essentials, you know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the essentials.
Said what on, girl, you mine now. Don't talk too long, baby, pipe down. Let you roll, let you ride it, let you drive it, you pilot, baby. Yeah. Whoa. Throw it in reverse now, baby. Let me do work now, baby. Tell me I'm a first now, that's a first now. This gon' hurt now, baby. She sing them say songs, yeah. Gotta get paid for the talk like pay phones. And you blow that boy like napalm. Said welcome home, girl, you mine now. Don't talk too long, baby, pipe down. Let you roll, let you ride it, let you drive it, you the pilot, baby. Yeah. Whoa. You play them say songs like baby girl, your body banging. I like napalm, your temperature that drive me crazy. Like say songs. Don't shut up cause I need conversation. Last nigga was a sad nigga, your past nigga had complications. Move on cause it's complicated. Bad love, it can hunt you, baby. I ain't got the racks right now, but when I get poppin', I can compensate you. You want love, baby, but you need the physical side. I should be hot, I should be hot. Let me put this shit, welcome home, girl, you mine now. Don't talk too long, baby, pipe down. Let you roll, let you ride it, let you drive it, you pilot, baby. Yeah. Whoa.
You are tuned into We Live, the Isaiah Polk Soundcheck, live on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 p.m.
You were my everything. Those things went terrible. You were still here, my
I'm sorry, I've never. That nigga ball.
So many women.
Ball, bitch.
Real live women.
Yeah.
It's like they have no idea.
They have no idea where I
The
come from.
creep. This.
Bro, I was
ready, Alan?
sick. I was absolutely disgusted.
It's a minute.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I wonder if those black squares show up on the podcast.
I think they do.
Let me
I think they
turn
do.
my fan up so my computer can perform better.
Nitro sense.
Sound check.
We live.
That's better than you usually do. You should be like, we live.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, what the fuck? I'm a fan.
Thanks to my show.
You said they do. Oh, that's not dope.
Yeah.
Well, look. Appreciate you for tuning in to We Live, the Isaiah Polk Soundcheck. I am your A-Mike and host, Mr. Steal Your Dad, Isaiah. You heard me, nigga. Isaiah Jakir Polk. We real live. I need to cut the TJ soundbite out so you can hear the We Live.
This nigga said he's a father now.
I don't like how it looks at 24 frames per second because it's.
What do you normally have it in?
That's better. It's doing better.
It's catching
Ooh,
up.
yeah. Oh wait, and your B Mike. Are you ugly? Is he ugly? Is he kind of fine? We don't know. Mr. Allen, Edward, Michael, Warren. Yeah. Appreciate you for tuning in to We Live. If you're tuning in on Twitch, YouTube, whatever it is, appreciate you for stopping by. If you're listening on any of our podcast aggregators, be they Apple Podcast, Spotify, Podbean. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is you can use on that platform. Alan, how are you feeling, buddy?
I'm doing alright.
You looking alright?
Warmer than I usually am. I expect to be a lot colder.
Alan looked like he's still cologne out of American Eagle. A little bit.
Hey, what the fuck?
It's the jacket. The jacket's tough, but
Bro, this shit.
it gives you those inclinations.
I guess. How you doing, bro?
I'm great. Look, I just got off work. Made great Monday night. Had a great shift. But today you kept asking me if we had a topic. Kind of. I want to talk to you about something because it's not something we've ever really discussed. But it is something that, like I've told you, I'm excited about for the first time in a long time, and I haven't done in a while. And we were kind of just talking to a good friend of ours about like romantic relationships and like dynamics of those. So I wanted to kind of tackle something in that area. So what I want to talk to you about specifically was like okay, before we get into the specific thing I want to talk about, when you're involved with someone, do you call it dating? Like, are y'all dating or are y'all like
Elaborate on that.
what do you mean?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
I can't explain that any better than I explained it.
It depends on what you mean by involved, bro. Like, how deep is this involvement? Like,
If you
are
are
we just
in a point in a relationship with someone where it would generally be considered dating, do you call it dating?
Yes.
So but you're not dating before you're in a relationship. Cause to me, dating is when you're going on dates. To me, there's nothing wrong with dating multiple women.
I see.
I feel like that's probably where it originates, but maybe it's because I'm so what's the term? When you do exactly what something says, you're so literal. Maybe I take things so literally. When I say if someone asks if me and someone are dating, I'll ask, what do you mean? Because to me, dating is going on dates. If you're going on dates with someone, you dating them. There's nothing wrong with dating multiple people. The issue is being in relationships with multiple people, or being in a relationship with even one person and dating other people while you're in that relationship. I don't think that dating calls for exclusivity. I think that a relationship does. Now, I'm going to leave religion out of that because I feel like for a lot of people, when religion gets included, you start to talk about like what you're doing while you're dating. You know, dating doesn't mean you have to be having sex. Dating doesn't mean you have to be physically involved at all. It just means that you're
commitment, ain't it?
You're
It's commitment, ain't it?
Dating is not a commitment. Dating means you're going on dates. I can go on a date with this woman and this woman in the same day, not touch either one of them, and I'm not committed to either one. The reason I asked this, and the reason I brought this up, and the reason we're getting into this is because, like I told you, I'm going on a first date for the first time in a long time. Can I get some claps, some applause, something?
Ooh, yes.
It won't even say that I'm in my bag. And I swear I'm in my bag. Whoa, come on, give me high performance.
I'm in my bag.
I need high performance. My thing is acting crazy. Bro, it won't do it. It's
you
killing
got the
me.
improvised version.
I'm in my bag.
I'm in my motherfucking man. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me, dude. Yeah, there you go.
I'm in my bag.
Congrats on the player playing the game. For sure. But look, I'm about to go on a first date that I'm actually excited for the first time in a long time, and I feel like I shouldn't be so nervous about so many people seeing me. It could go wrong so bad, so quick.
I feel like that's the fun of it though, like because it's fresh, ain't it? It's a fresh feeling.
So fresh. I'm so nervous. What do I do? And it's like I'm nervous, and Poke don't get nervous. Let's be for real,
bro.
She don't love me or hate me. She chill, huh?
You just do what you can.
When was the last time you went on a first date, bro? How long ago was it?
Damn.
You see what I mean? I feel like as we get older, we become more inclined to stick with the stuff we're comfortable with. And when I say that, really I just mean like
we don't do new shit. Or we don't try to do new shit.
I'm way more comfortable talking or going on a date with someone I've already went on a date with and been involved with before than going on a date with someone I've been wanting to talk to for years. Like this is scary because it's like I say I want this, but I'm not really prepared. I don't know. How was your first date ever? How did that go?
Nigga, I don't even remember that shit. If this was that space, that time, and whatever the fuck, it wasn't great because 80% of the stuff I had to do at the beginning of my like relationship, like experience, was just forced. So that shit was not fun. What I would consider like a first like real comfortable date, it was cool. I was comfortable. I laughed up. It was a lot like this moment in terms of like shit was kind of it was interesting. Maybe not that interesting, but
wonder how many of these I can eat without chewing. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Memorable, I guess. I think it's
that bit burn.
They spicy. The normal spicy ones. Yeah. But first date was interesting. It was all right.
Ooh.
I guess the real one, the previous one wasn't. Do you remember your first?
My very first date? No, I do not remember. I actually don't remember my very first relationship much other than the kitchen and the chicken. But
yum.
But my first real date was to go see Black Panther. I was licking her neck the whole time.
For the culture.
I'm in my bag.
Oh God, nigga,
that's nuts. I was in the movie theater,
in the popcorn bag,
straight licking Panther cheeks. That's
Jesus.
nuts. The first date I remember, and this is gonna sound, this is really gonna paint the picture of 16-year-old, may have been 17, maybe turning 17. Isaiah Polk. It was with Aaliyah. It was the first date I remember. I don't count anything with Tequila because she's dead to me. It was Aaliyah. And we were going, she said, okay, so her mom was not really cool with her having a boyfriend.
Okay.
I had no whip. Aaliyah had the car, so she was like, well, let's just meet somewhere close to my house. so I can act like I was stopping there before I came home from school. I was like, okay, cool. You live kind of close to me at the time. She didn't. It was about 2 miles up the road.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, it's cool. She's like, all right, well, let's just meet at Kroger's. We'll just talk and walk.
Okay.
I walked there from my house. It took me an hour and 45 minutes. It was very hot outside. It was the mecca of summer.
This Lucas, Fort Lucas?
Huh?
This is around 40 Lucas?
Pines Road. Well, Brooklands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
Ain't no shade.
No, none.
None.
Zero. It was
Damn.
terrible. And I walked there, and we talked, and we didn't even hold hands, bro. We interlocked arms. And I was 17-year-old Isaiah was like, "This is getting bitches." He was very wrong, but this is what we did.
This?
We walked around like this.
This is it.
I definitely didn't want to step over boundaries, so I kind of let it be this. And we did this for about an hour, 2 hours.
This?
Yeah.
Damn.
And walked and talked at Kroger's. I guess she enjoyed herself. But then, you can let me go now, by the way. Then, but after that, we went, she was like, okay, I'll see you, hopefully I can see you again sometime. I was like, sure. And she drives away.
Damn.
That's what hurt.
Damn.
Because I was like,
I gotta walk home.
how will I get home?
What time was it?
Did you touch her booty with your elbow? No, I didn't.
Boobies?
Now look, peep this. I'm walking home. I'm like maybe 25 minutes from my house. A red truck pulls to the side of the road. 3 niggas with shirts tied around their head jump out. On my dead mama, my dead grandma, on my dead dog Amber grave, nigga. 3 niggas with shirts tied around their heads like turbans jumped out of the truck, ran at me, grabbed me, and put me in their truck. Why am I alive today, you might ask? I'm waiting on someone to ask it.
I'm in my bag.
Where are you alive today, Isaiah? What happened? Tell us the story.
I knew them. They were my high school friends.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Yeah. No. There's the homies from high school. A bunch of white kids, but it looked terrible. I'm sure anyone driving on the side of the road was like,
That nigga
should
died.
we call the police?
That nigga's dead.
Because it looked like I was finna get murdered and or lynched. But
Did they pick you up by your legs, bro?
no. Well, yeah. One dude got my legs. But thinking back on it, that was probably more exciting than the date.
More than...
Well, fuck you.
I'm so serious, bro. Because at the time, I understand those moments are just like...
Bro, touches like that used to make my wee hard.
Yeah, I understand, bro. Those moments...
I'm not gonna lie. I think it never ended because now if a woman like touches my shoulder, I'm gonna get hard probably. Is that you too, or is that just me? Famo got kidnapped after a Kroger date. You the Duchess of dynamic dates. I think so.
Do you think this date coming up is going to end up in...
I think okay. So mind you, now I'm a lot. I feel like I've poured a little more sauce in the pot, bro.
Okay.
I don't think that I've had bad first dates in the last 2-3 years. I don't think that this one will end with an explosion, but I don't think it'll end with sparks. I expect fireworks.
Because I mean, this is still a magical moment.
It wasn't. No. The thing about that is
wasn't.
like an arm hold leaves you looking forward to a hug, and if you go home looking forward to a hug, you feel like to where my hug, nigga. And I don't want to be that guy.
I understand that. You at the next set of levels.
At the end of a first date, all I look for is more communication. If we go on a first date and you text me after the first date, I think I won. I never text women after the first date because after the first date, I leave the communication up in the air for them to make a point to speak to me again that lets me know they had a great time, whether they say it or not. Mind you, I don't usually have a great time on first dates because usually on first dates, I spend the entirety of the date either trying to impress them, make them think I'm super dope, or just like kind of smashing in their head that I'm the prize, you're not. And that sounds messed up, but it's just the truth. I gotta die soon. Whoa, wait, hold on. The wear my hug position don't feel bad when you actually get the hug. He basically said he was a nigga. I gotta die soon. on the movie set. I'm so confused. What is he talking about? Yo.
He said, hey, that shit was kind of dope.
But what is with this frame rate? I don't know if maybe it's just me. I don't know. But
no, it's definitely kind of meh.
Yeah, no.
We've been looking at 4K a little too long, bro. I feel like that's also part of it.
Bro, this is 4K. No. What is this?
It's 23, you said.
This is 23 frames per second don't mean not 4K, nigga.
I don't know how this shit works, bro.
23 frames per second means that you are getting 23 still shots a second.
Yeah.
4K means that your resolution
that's a resolution.
Yeah, 4K is a resolution thing. Nigga ass nigga.
My bad. I was looking at 60.
You sir are not in your bag.
At all. I don't have a bag.
I'm gonna make a sound effect of a potato hitting the floor and that's it falling out the bag.
I'm gonna follow G.
Nah, you good, G. But no, I feel like now I've gotten a lot better at first dates, bro. And I don't think that I really have a problem with this one. I think my concern with this one is I don't know. Cause I don't even know what I want. And it's like, should you be dating when you don't know what you want? Is that okay? If you tell them you don't really know what you want?
I don't know. Depends.
On?
What they trying to do. What do they want? Because what they might want might turn into something that you might want. But I feel like it kind of just depends on who's down for what at that point.
Yeah, no, the reason I think I'm not really tripping about it is because, like I said, it's just dating. If it was a relationship, I think it matters what you want. But if you're dating, you're kind of feeling each other out. And dating, you can really just be dating to spend time with each other. You don't have to be dating someone in order to go further. Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with date. Now, here's where that gets gray. Because there are women who just be wanting cheesy rolls and lobster. Bitch! I will kill you. God, that shit, bro.
Nigga said cheesy rolls and lobster.
I feel like maybe twice in my life I fell for the okie doke.
That $700 ticket.
Never that. But I feel like twice in my life maybe I fell for the okie doke. We're like, damn, they really just wanted to finesse me out a meal or an experience or something. Never again. Bitch, if I feel like that's happening halfway through, I'm leaving. I'm telling you I'm going to grab something. I'm not coming back. Bitch, pay for the ticket, ho. Or at least you're paying for our half. They're gonna fall in love with you. Always happens that way. Motherfuckers is jealous. No one ever falls in love with me. No, I'm not. I wouldn't be mad at this one. You know, I think I get this weird like. And I was looking at something. I think I pinpointed why I feel the need to date even when I don't really want anything. And I think primarily it's because right now in my life, I do not have all the stuff that I want and or need. And as a result of that, comparably or compared to 2019... 2018 Isaiah, my ego is here as opposed to here.
Okay.
Now, mind you, 2019 Isaiah had no swag. His hair was terrible. Smelled like Roma Italian bistro.
Nigga worked hard.
He was a very hardworking man, but he just wasn't that sexy. You fast forward to 2021, this nigga R&B singer.
Panties dropping rock music.
Why is my ego lower? And I'm so much more insecure now than I was then. And you couldn't tell it maybe by talking to me, but bro, I'm nothing. I'm a shell. I'm a shell of the man I once was. I can't even talk to women like I used to be able to. I used to just go up and talk to women and not care, like, and usually it would end well. But now it's like, if I see a woman I think is pretty, I can't talk to her. Like, what does she say? Fuck me. I don't get it.
Shit gonna hurt.
And it's crazy. I feel like it should work the other way around now, but it doesn't. And I think that's one reason why I'm so adamant about being in pursuit and not losing when it comes to acquiring women that I have always thought were beautiful. Because now if I get them, it's an ego boost that I really desire, because I feel like I shouldn't feel worse about myself than I did when I was 2019? Why is my self-image lower? And what I think it is, I think that my idea of what a man is or what a successful person is has changed.
Right.
And with that changing, my ego drops because it's like, damn, you're not as dope as you thought you were, even if you have, because now I don't really equate being desired by women as valuable to me as I did when I was 20, 21. But my only solution and my only thing I've taught myself to do when you don't feel adequate is go find someone else who thinks you're dope. So I don't really have a way to remind myself that you're, and still give myself like that ego boost or that self to really like boost my self-image, because I haven't really taught myself what I need to do to make myself feel better about the person I am. I think if I sat down and really thought about it, I could think of some things I could do. I know that creating helps me feel good about myself, which that's a super healthy way healthier than the acquisition of women. I think you slowly turn into R. Kelly.
I feel like there's a large gap.
I ain't been pissing nobody.
Yeah, there's a big part missing between 2019.
What if I just started pissing on you right now? You would look like a soggy kitten. Because of that.
And I would have to agree with Chat in that you would be R. Kelly.
Would it really be that bad though?
Yes.
You've never been pissed on by me. You have no idea what it's like.
Not in the hoodie, my nigga. Bro, I have a family. Hey.
That nigga said, hey.
Bro, you can hear the zip and everything. That shit was terrifying.
Bro,
I actually shuddered. That was real. I was scared.
But my man said, moon, please.
No.
Oh, please, no.
No.
But no, bro. How about you? How are you? Well, you can't really speak on that, can you?
I have like the opposite going. Like, I've always liked being in relationships because.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, G.
I've always liked being in relationships because, like, kind of like that thing we initially talked about like, I like doing a lot of the same things I'm used to.
Yeah.
Doing like.
Speak up, pussy.
Doing stuff again for the first time, even though I've done it before.
I deleted all of the comments in chat. I don't know what they're talking about. Go ahead.
Doing a lot of stuff I did before for the first time, again, is still really scary, I guess. And like I have a whole thing of like impressions with people, so like that's really stressful for me. So I've learned recently that I really like being in relationships because. Which ironically is also an issue for me.
Being in a relationship?
Yeah, because like I have the mentality that I want to do the same thing forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's still things that like you need to change and like update in relationships. You still have to, like be spontaneous. You still have to do like new shit. Things get stagnant. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep shit interesting. You got to mix it up. But I'm still kind of like figuring that out. So it actually goes against what I thought was the good thing about being in a relationship. I have to do a lot of new shit, but I have to actually still learn how to do shit.
You want to ever get married?
Yeah.
Why?
I just feel like it'd be dope.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like...
What is marriage?
To me?
No, what is it?
What is marriage?
Yeah.
A good old covenant that, you're going to be...
So why do you want that as a Alan?
I don't know. I just feel like I like to experience different environments. And I feel like that's the title of being married. Because that's how I view a lot of this stuff. The title of being married would change how I see stuff. Just due to the fact that I have that title, that it would... I don't know. It's just something to do. Like, as crazy as that sounds, it's something to do that, like, I feel like would make me better. It would challenge me to be better than what I am. It challenged me to be more than just Alan. It would bring Alan to the next level of Alan.
That was really movie-esque, really gay. Let me say this as a man who's been married and a man who's observed youthful marriages that have worked and have not, and that have not. I think us as a budding generation of adults who are becoming more adult than our early adulthood need to be and are actually doing a pretty good job of being more reluctant at getting married and smarter about who and why we actually want to get married. I got married at 19. I'm divorced now, but I think it was a good move for me because it taught me a lot of things and it showed me why I don't need to be married to my 30s. But I think that some people can't get married early. I also think that some people really need to figure out what marriage is, figure out why they want it, and if they want it. I feel like for a lot of people, marriage isn't necessary just because it's literally a spiritual covenant that a lot of people don't even believe in, but they accept because it's a societal norm. Do I think that people who aren't Christians should never get married? Hell no. If you want to get married, get married. I think that it's symbolic. It's part of a culture, and it's something that you should be allowed to do if you think you want to do it. And I think it's something that you should do if it makes you feel more connected to and better about your spouse. But it's so much more than just an emotional and like a love thing. It's financial. It's business. Bro, women out here are destroying men with marriage. Not just that. It's so, you can't undo it as easily as you can do it. And a lot of times you get married and there's literally depression associated with marriage because people get married, they go on their honeymoon and they're like, nothing changed. No shit. You just signed a paper. You thought you was going to feel her nuts inside of your nuts and y'all was going to be the same nigga? That's not how testicles work. And it's just, what? Say something sexist. Say something sexist.
Well, it wasn't. I was gonna ask you, is this what you experienced, my nigga?
I was depressed tonight. Nothing about nuts, but I was.
Oh, okay. That's what I was specifically gonna ask about.
I was depressed tonight at my honeymoon because I was sitting in bed, couldn't sleep till like 4 a.m. because I was like, I just got married, but I don't feel no different. It's like you look at what you spent on the wedding and all the preparations. You're looking at your wedding gifts and you're like, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna be me again. We file our taxes together now. If she leave me, I lose half my stuff. But it's like we could have dated for the rest of our lives. Now I was mind you, clipped. Don't clip that. Mind you, like for Christians, I think it's different. It's a completely different covenant
because there's more going into it.
Yeah, and not even just Christians. For a lot of spiritualities, it's completely different. It's not It's not about if your significant other ends up in the hospital, you can't make any decision for them, or sometimes even visit shit like that.
Hey, who asked if you ain't pissed on nobody?
That's true, but the inability to visit me in the hospital would not sell me on marriage. The way I look at it, and that's not true. You can make anybody your power of attorney anytime you want.
You can.
If that was a concern of mine,
but there are risks to that.
If that was a concern of mine, and this was something I felt like I could marry, why would you be afraid to make someone you could marry your power of attorney?
Yeah.
If the reason I say that is because people say, well, that gives them more power over you than you assume. Because power of attorney can literally do anything they want. So can your husband or wife.
Yeah.
Your husband or wife can call in almost anywhere, say your husband or wife, learn anything about you, get any information on you because they're married to you in a lot of instances. There's exceptions, but a lot of times if they're married, there's always some kind of exception they can make if you're incapacitated at the very least.
Yeah.
But if that was a real concern of mine, I would just make them my power of attorney. But that's as much as a decision as getting married is. All I'm saying is people like now. Also, if you die, your money doesn't immediately go to your spouse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if they're not your spouse, they don't get anything. But you can leave a will. It's so easy to leave a will. Wills don't even have to be notarized.
They don't?
No.
Oh.
Not in the state of Louisiana, at least.
I see. I didn't know that.
Bro, I'm just saying. There's not a single scenario where marriage is the only thing you can do. And the reason being is because everyone doesn't even believe in marriage. So some people, marriage isn't a thing. It's not necessary. I don't want it to sound like bitter nigga hates marriage, because I want to get married again. I'm looking forward to the day when I'm married
This
again.
is like the reality of what marriage is.
It's what it showed me.
Yeah.
Divorce is so much harder than marriage, but it's so much easier to happen. Like, divorce can come way faster than you got married. Just because, like, it takes one mistake or one person not feeling the way you do to get married one day. And the thing about divorce is a nigga, she might change her mind, leave you, then change her mind in a year, and you're not interested. You know what I'm saying? So easy to undo it. So easy to undo it, but it's cost so much, too. It's also really easy to dispute wills, though. That's why you record yourself writing it, or it leaves some way to prove that you wrote it. It's not easy to dispute a will with proof behind it. You going to wed 5 women.
Okay, have fun.
If 5 women were down and I loved all of them, I would marry a woman. The reason I would get married in 10 years, and the only way I'll get married in 10 years, if I love this person, if I legitimately feel like I could be with this person for the rest of my life and only them, even if I don't have to be, like even if they're cool with some dynamic stuff, I want to know in my head that I'd be okay not doing that, or I'm okay not doing that, or I don't even really want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I have to trust them, and I have to trust them financially, mentally, emotionally. Like, I have to trust in them. This person has to be someone that I could die today, and I still trust them with my children, my finances, my ambitions. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't want myself to die with me if I die early. I want there to be, if I'm marrying you, I want to believe that you can take everything I was doing and keep it going when I'm dead. That sounds like a lot, but like, and it doesn't mean you have to. You just have to be someone I can see capable of doing that. Like, if I die, I don't want my daughter to be raised completely different than I would have raised her. You know what I'm saying? I want us to have similar values and just see things similarly. We don't have to be the same, and we can disagree, but I just don't want to be completely
different.
I don't mind being different. Different's okay. I just don't want our values to differ, I guess.
I'm saying, like, completely different.
Well,
you had more similarity.
Morally different.
Gotcha.
Morally different. Bro, tell her you love her. Did you tell her you love her today? She could be shot in the face in about 5 minutes. She gets stabbed 6 times by her boyfriend and you never talk to her again. Tell her you love her.
That one's a little too real.
Bro, it's always too real till it happens.
No?
Wait, no, that's...
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's the other way.
It's never too real until it happens. That's what I meant. But nah, bro. I don't want to make it feel like I'm telling you you're not ready to get married.
I understand.
Because, bro, if you want to get married, get married.
I understand.
Who was it that was getting married and I said, hold on, don't do it. Reconsider. Read some litter. Sure on the subject. Are you sure? Fuck it. You know I got your back like chiropract. If that bitch do you dirty, we'll wipe her ass out with some detergent. Like, hurry, hurry. Run to the altar. I know you not a pimp, but pimp, remember what I taught you. Keep your heart 3 steps. Keep your heart. Hey, keep your heart. But, I'm glad you didn't get married then.
Same.
Even though I think y'all are great for each other. I told Lucas, I'm not mad at Lucas getting married. Lucas, I think Lucas and Tanya are going to do a lot of growing as people together, which is marriage. And I think that TJ and May, honestly, TJ and May are probably my 2 closest friends that I'm worried the least about who are married. Sam and JD too. Like, they're the perfect example of, I know this shit is tough and it may, like, they don't hide how hard it is. So I believe in them, because the worst marriages are the ones that look great. No one could have told you me and Precious were going to get a divorce except for someone close to me. Everyone else thought we were so good. And the worst, and I mean, mind you, the dynamic of our divorce is so different than most, but no one, get married.
I understand.
Just wait.
That part.
Make sure you're the you're going to be for the rest of your life first. Or at least you're
approaching that.
You're a 40% of it. Because I got married at 19, and that young man and I are nothing alike. You know what I'm saying? I would, if I could talk to 19-year-old me, I wouldn't tell him to do anything different. But
Buckle up.
I'll say, look at this. Look at this. You gonna meet me. And he gonna be like, how?
Oh, you gonna
How? Wait till you smell that cologne.
see. You gonna see.
But man, look, we about 41, so that give us about we about there. Alan, you got anything else you want to share before the end of the podcast? What?
I'm in my bag.
I thought you was trying to say something for real.
Nah,
and
bro.
you just fucked up.
No,
Well, look, guys, appreciate you for tuning in to We Live, the Isaiah Polk Soundcheck. I'm your soundcheck.
You got it. Come on. You got
I'm Isaiah Polk. Soundcheck.
We live.
I'm sorry, I've never played that one.
So many women are interested in you now.
Okay.
Like real live women.
Yeah.
It's like they have no idea.
They have no idea where I
The
come from.
creep. This.
Bro, I was sick. I was absolutely disgusted.
It's a minute.
Absolutely.